here for another edition of Golden Point, a web-based series where we focus on the ins and outs of rugby here in British Columbia and Canada. I'm your host, Danielle Fernandez, here with Adam Timler. Adam is a center for the Canada Wolverines team. Adam, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Tell me about your experiences in BC and Canadian rugby as a whole.
Sure. So I started playing BC Rugby League actually about 2 years ago, and I started picking up the sport pretty quick. And even that summer, I got the opportunity to play with the Canada Wolverines out in Toronto, and I got a couple caps that summer. So ever since then, I've really kind of bought into the sport. It's a lot quicker than Union, a lot more physicality too. So there's a lot to enjoy about it, and I'm just curious or really interested to see how I can keep on growing here in Canada.
What about Rugby League 9S or 9s?
9s, yeah. So it's kind of like the alteration as to 7s in Union. It's, again, just a shorter, faster variation of the sport. We have our own tournament we host here in BC in Squamish, but me and Chris Chalmers, or also known as the Crusher, had the opportunity to play in an international Cabramatta 9s down in New South Wales. So when we did that last year, that would have been part of our tenure down there when we did that development contract with Parramatta, and that was a huge experience. We actually ended up winning the international cup for that tournament. So it did a lot better than we expected. It was a mixture of Canadian and Australian-based players that were also living down there. We just kind of came together and showed them what we're all about.
Okay, so Parramatta Eels.
Yeah.
What else did you learn? What was the experience?
I mean, it was kind of what every athlete hopes for, right? Just to play at the next level. It was a huge opportunity to play with professional players. They're a lot more welcoming and friendlier than we expected when we got there. It's a good club. I know they got a big fan base all over the region there in Sydney because they got a big youth program. But when we got there, we just started trying to pick up on all the drills, all the skills, and new challenges that brings along with the sport because it's starting to grow out here. So that was the whole idea, was to go down there and learn everything that we can just to bring back here to Canada.
Were they interested in because obviously you guys learned about their culture. Did they ask you questions about the Canadian culture?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, we're all Commonwealth, so they get a lot of Canadian knuckleheads that travel down there, and I mean, we get a lot of Aussies that come up here. So I think that's where we all got along pretty well.
That's great.
Yeah.
The future of rugby in BC and Canada.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on that? What do you think the challenges are?
It's really picking up year over year. Like, I know both the competitions here in BC and in Ontario have grown. It's just a matter of time, really. I think the next step, what will kind of propel us forward, is just when it becomes a little bit more national between all the provinces, and especially seeing how we can do later this summer for the World Cup qualifiers for 2017. So depending on how that goes, that'll really propel things forward in the league we have out here in Canada and our team just on a national, international scale.
Right, and you touched on the World Cup qualifiers. For those of us at home, can you explain a little bit further?
So basically what they're trying to do is incorporate more countries around the world where rugby league is developing, and they've recognized in the Americas the teams and the competitions we do have. So now they're allowing us to have one team for the America Championship, basically between USA, Jamaica, and us. They'll only take one team from that region to be a contender in the 2017 Rugby World Cup.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, so
growth and progress.
Exactly. It's just a matter of time. Like I said, we just got to stay focused and build on that. And like I said, if we can win that competition, that'll just change things immensely for the whole competition or association in Canada Rugby League altogether.
No pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, none at all.
Now, speaking of pressure, I heard where it is. Your nickname.
Yeah.
Tornado? Tornado. Can't make this stuff up.
Yeah, no, it kind of comes with, I guess, how you play as a player, right? So I guess
that'd be a compliment then.
It is. Yeah. I mean, I just move wherever I go. I mean, I don't even know what's happening out there sometimes, but I guess I have a spin move that they like, so, and it goes kind of with my last name being Timler, so they call me the Tornado, Timler the Tornado.
Here on Golden Point, we like to change it up from a little bit more lighter than the serious stuff that we typically ask. Rapid fire, where I ask as many questions as I can think of, and he'll do his best to answer. We'll see how he does.
Go.
Are you ready? Go. Right. I got the cue. Go. Okay, here we go. Favorite TV show?
We'll go with Simpsons.
Favorite movie?
Predator.
Predator? What era is this?
90s. I'm a 90s guy, so I mean Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's probably why I'm a big fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who would play you in a TV movie or a regular movie?
Bradley Cooper, maybe? I don't know. Some people have told me that. Yeah, but maybe with an Arnold Schwarzenegger build.
Wow, so certainly on the modest side, the tornado is. Okay, if you could go on a date with any celebrity, who would it be and why?
Oh man, there's a couple there. I can only pick one of them for this date.
Yeah, only one.
Not like a speed date. Oh, okay.
No.
Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
beauty or beauty and brains?
All the above.
All the
yeah,
above.
you nailed it there.
Okay, if you went to the airport, got on a plane, 1 year, where would you go?
Oh, so I got the year there.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I would go to France. And I go south of France. Yeah, I had the opportunity to actually live there, or no, do an exchange there during my business program, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, and they got rugby there too, league.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Favorite pre-game meal?
Pre-game meal. Oh, I mean, just favorite meal for me is just sushi in general.
Sushi.
I can eat anytime, any part of the day.
How very West Coast of you.
Yeah, I know. Hey, it's got all your food groups just about in it, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. What kind of animal would you be and why?
I'd probably have to go just with the dog. People say I'm pretty friendly and just happy-go-lucky. I know it's not the fiercest animal out there, but I think it would best represent me.
Well, it certainly depends on the breed. If you had to pick a breed, which one would it be?
Oh, well, you know what? Let's go with Labrador.
They are pretty happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
No,
Wishing
thank you.
all the best.
Cheers.